Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. And before I get on with this concluding the suspension shackle debacle, that's a bit of confusion going on. I just want to say thanks to if anybody watches regular, there's a guy called Ian who donated some panels to the channel. He mentioned he didn't have a prop shaft for the front of his Land Rover, so there's one there for you. It's got new joints in it and all that lot. Just let us know whether you want me to post it out to you or whether you want to collect it, whatever you want to do. I'll message you anyway. One good turn always deserves another one, so save you going out and buying one. Let me move that out of the way. I swear by stuff like that. One good turn always deserves another one in return. Right, so any of you that haven't been watching, which is quite a lot of people, I'll be honest, I don't get loads of viewers, but I did a video that I did remove, saying about how to tighten these, how I'd been taught to do these, which is to snug that bolt up that goes through, so you have movement there, and tighten that up. Now, I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, and the Haynes manual doesn't go into specifics on this, but the green Land Rover owner's manual does, and it's what I'll do is I'll put a picture in. Alright, so that if you pause that picture and have a look, it says at the bottom of there to tighten the bolts and nuts to between 60 and 70 foot-pounds, about 95 newton meters. The bolts and the nuts. So yeah, I was wrong, but I'll tell you why. I was about 15 years ago. I was about 15, so about 25 years ago, I was told how to do that, and somebody actually commented and hit the nail on the head. Really, it's the way I do it. It's an old school off-roader's trick. The guy that taught me how to do it on a series Land Rover all that time ago, it was a proper garage. He was a proper mechanic, but he was an old school off-roader. So I think what he taught me was the old school off-road trick, because when you're going off-road, especially if you've got suspension lifts, it's changes and stuff like that, you have a lot more flex on there, and you will tear bushes to bits first time you go out and do some serious off-roading. So that's the way he taught me to do it. Now, I've never had a problem with that, never. But the manual says otherwise. The manual says that you have to tighten the bolt and the nut to 70 foot-pounds. So that's the way I'm going to do it from now on. That's the way I'm going to do it. That's the way the manual says, so that's the way to do it. The Haynes manual is a bit vague on a lot of things sometimes. It's not the best manual to have, so I would recommend going and getting that green one. I have looked through the green one before. I haven't had one for years. Never really needed it, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to show off or anything. Yeah, that's it really. So what I'll do now is a quick video on well, tightening these shackles up. So the way to do it is, obviously your Land Rover needs to be fully built. Really, you need to have bounced about on the suspension a little bit, get it moving, get it flexing, get it settled, and you need to measure the distance between the chassis and the stop on the axle. Needs to be, it says 100 according to that, 142 to 146 millimeters or something like that. You better skip back and have a look. It's on my phone and I'm filming with it. So once you're there, it's really simple. These bolts, the front and the back on the shackle and the dumb iron, you tighten them up to between 60 70 foot-pounds or 95 newton meters, and it's as simple as that. And then you go around and tighten the nut up the same. If I can get under here, Oh dear. That sets your preload, so it should be, with that distance in there obviously it makes a bit of a difference if you've got parabolics and stuff like that on. But that should be your preload on your bush basically. I'm going to have to get round at a funny angle on this floor. Didn't occur to me to go and get a mat to lay on though, did it? Dumbass. That's it. That's that. And we'll tighten the front. Tighten the front up while we're at it. Well, that had a bit further to go than I thought it did. Was that not threaded on that side? You know what, they're not threaded them ones, are they? Let me go twatting stick. Front ones aren't threaded, are they? Not on this chassis anyway. What's a nuts? Size nut is on there. Yeah, well, you get the idea anyway. I'm going to get into socket for this nut. Almost forgot to press record then. Yeah, like a dumbass. For some reason I was thinking there was a thread in this, there isn't. There isn't a thread in the front. Dumb I am. Get the right socket on there, that might help. And that's it. That's your job lot. Still got all this suspension geometry to set up here yet. It's as simple as that. How long your bush is going to last? Let me spin you back round. So, well, that's that really. Go around all four corners. Job's done. So I stand corrected. If I sincerely apologise if I've caused any confusion or anything like that. But you can't be right at everything all the time. And just thanks to everybody that responded, everybody that messaged in, whoever they commented on YouTube or messaged me through Instagram or whatever. Yeah, thanks guys. That's cleared that up. No end. And I need to start reading manuals more. So it wasn't, you see, from what I've never had any problems doing it that way. I've never heard of anybody having any problems doing it that way at all. The only thing that has been pointed out is it could wear out the actual shackle itself easier, or it could wear out the metal sleeve, if you like, inside of the metallastic bush. But apart from that, yeah, from now on, that's the way unless I'm building an off-roader, then I'll go back to the old way, but that's the way the manual states, the original owner's manual, not the Haynes manual, and so that's the way I'll do it. Yeah, I'll go around and finish the rest of these now. As always, I did do a video with that. Yeah, I did do a video doing that prop shaft, but I completely bugged it up like a tit. I ended up only half a video. All the important bits were missing. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for chipping in and helping out with it. the big question on the shackles, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.